Yeah, and we're live. I don't know if the view is okay. Yeah, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. Thanks for joining me. Oh, I left my door open, my messed up bedroom. Yeah, welcome. Thanks for joining me this evening. Welcome to this broadcast. Who is joining? Please, your name and where you're joining us from. Let me know you're here. I can't see your name unless you leave a comment. And please let me share this video. Let me take a moment and share it on Twitter. Let me share it on Twitter. That's the only place I can share now. Can't share on Facebook, still banned. But we'll be back sometime over there in the new year. Yeah, thanks, guys. Odo Kenneth. No. We there, yes. We there, no they get anywhere. No leave, no transfer. Thanks. 6 people watching. That's nice. Please help me thumb up the video and share. Invite friends. So, of all the problems northern Nigerians are facing, the most pressing where these governors see na to ban men and women from entering the same keke. I bet more than tell me coming back all the way, going home. Wow. Thank bro, safe journey. Ude is a better. I see you, brother. So of all the problem where people get for not, no be to solve a major problem, no be insecurity, no be sectarian violence. Na men and women in the same keke be the Kano governor problem. Abeg, more na check the poverty rate in Kano State. Kano State na exactly complete description of wetin northern Nigeria be and wetin they wan replicate for the whole Nigeria. Kano State na the correct blueprint. In Kano State, hardly you see a house class. It's of recent because they've started getting government jobs, and by imagine when the richest people in from the place are people connected to government. Either you are in illegal mining business or you are trading across this place, Niger Republic, and most of the money goes to the big guys. Most of the money goes to the big guys. Then the other people are the ones in government. And when you trace it back, these are the ancestors of all these people who run slavery. You see, sub-Saharan slavery, it's still happening. It's still happening till this day. Slavery has not ended in northern Nigeria. Most of all these children where they kidnap for East. Now for not they go sell them. You see all this where they say that they carry people from Kano, all this northern Nigeria, come sell them for Onitsha. No be today it starts. No be today. And now they are trying to play it as if they are forcing Christians, Muslims to convert to Christian. To what end? To what benefit? That is human trafficking, slavery. And Kano guys are one of the biggest players. Then now they see that issue addressed. Now women and men entering the same keke, now be their problem. Chibo, Christian Chijoke, welcome, my brother. Good evening. Now be their problem. You they see distraction, and which is what one of the reasons why they invented religion is to give a reason to just a nonsense excuse to a bullshit, just to validate one bullshit. Tell me what is that going to do to the society? These are the people molesting people's children. Homosexuality in northern Nigeria, Kano State carry am number 1. Kano. Linda, welcome. Thanks for joining. Kano State now be number 1, and these their leaders, their imams, all these their politicians. Now waiting that they do. All these their waiting that they call them their house boys. They fuck them, all of them. No be joke. Not be joke. All these their drivers, gardeners, houseboys, where you go see even Madam them, some of the madam them know, but they no fit talk anything. Because the madam them too sef no be joke oh. Wayo. No be na serious matter. They never see that issue solved. They've not solved that issue. They don't see those ones. It's just how to make people's lives more miserable. Now imagine a brother and a sister. Maybe your father sends you both to an errand. A 14-year-old and a 13-year-old. How are they going to go? Now this one will have to enter one tricycle, keke, go there and wait for the other one, and the other one. Do you know the risk? Why can't these people be considerate to the sheep who they are ruling? Because these people are considered them sheep. Divine Wadike, well done. Maluda, now you. Are you getting it? Whatever they are doing is how to make the people's life more miserable. A woman now that is going to the market, maybe your son is helping you with one or two things in your store or shop. How is that child going to? How is that woman? You will be, but you will be concerned about your own safety, traffic, and every other thing. Then your own child will have to go to it. Come on, what is the what? What? I don't just know. If you know exactly what good this law will do to those people, let me know. Let me know. I want the model. Chibike, welcome. What good will it do to these people? How is it going to help their life? Just tell me. And without religion, why would someone be in 2019? This law is not applicable in Lebanon, not applicable in Turkey. Look at Turkish flag, look at Nigeria flag. Which one do you think preaches the Islamic message more? Yet in Turkey, you move around any way you like, dress the way you like. If there is a red light this street here, if you go there, if you see man, you go resemble woman. Who be Bobrisky? Come there, if food, they plenty, they work out people where they carry them, they there. Their own people. Meanwhile, these people now them practice Islam before northern Nigeria. Mind you that there was a time Turkey was ruling northern Nigeria. Yes, during the Ottoman Empire. The whole place, the Saudis, the Arabs were ruling, were controlled by the Turks then. They were ruling. I think that may be one of the. I think that will be maybe the time they introduced this gay thing in northern Nigeria. Not just the Arab, because the Turks, man, they are half of them are Greeks. Seljuk Turks. Seljuk Turks and the Greeks are the owners of present-day Turkey. Half of Istanbul is in Europe. And that thing is a Greek culture. The Southern Mediterranean, European Southern Mediterranean, are their culture. Spain, Italy, Greece. Not them. Then the Gothic, the Goths, are usually into bestiality. Just like the Visigoths. When you talk about Europe, there is nothing like Europe. There is no European identity. I'm just breaking them down. You have the Slavic tribes. You have the Khazarians. You have the Huns. You have the Poles. Then when you see Poles, there are many tribes. Then in Ukraine, you have the Huns in Ukraine. Then you have the Kievan Rus. All of this in their culture. So I think they were the people that brought it to these people. They are not addressing that issue. They are not. But they are bothered about a man and woman sitting in the same tricycle. This governor, see his daughter. Wait. See his daughter. Mmeme. Mmeme. Full set, full option. See his daughter. See his daughter. Look at another photo of hers. You see? But he's proposing a dress code to his people. Sharia police will whip you, will flog you for indecent dressing. Now, are those police not seeing this girl? Why don't the Sharia police go and arrest her? Why don't the Sharia police go and arrest her? Let me tell you, I repeat again, Kano State is example, is a blueprint of what they want to make the whole Nigeria, and is what an average Hausa society or Fulani society is. When you people say, I've stopped fighting with Northerners a long time ago. I stopped fighting with them, I think, around 2001. When I had the opportunity to actually call a Northerner my friend, we see every day. I sit down and discuss. I find out that, whoa, these guys are really confused. They are really brainwashed. They've been kept ignorant for a purpose. It's to serve the interests of their ruling class. No political class wants an intelligent population. It's not possible because you cannot control an intelligent population. And all this you see is just for power and control. Because it is so always one rule for you and a different rule for me. Go and check it in every society. Go to China. Many Chinese are dying in hunger. What is the average thing in China? Yet more Chinese are buying yachts every year more than any other country. Go and check how many people that purchase yachts every year. Rolls Royce. Even though it's supposed to be a communist. So every society is in every society. They use it. All this, everything is political. Religion is political. The Zims you hear, socialism and all this, just political control system. How to control the masses. And religion is not different than it. In fact, they copied religion. Just like that. What do people even understand by law? Who is supposed to be issuing law? Why would a group of people, or just a group of people, be telling you what you will do and what you will not do? Because they bribed the imams. This their pilgrimage, this their Hajj. It's a scam. It's a huge scam. Those imams are making huge money from it. All the dollars, just use the dollar alone. The exchange, the forex, scam. They are running with it alone. All the imams that organize all these Hajj, they are going. Go and check them. They are always changing, giving a dollar to all these black market operators. They are always selling dollars to them. So once they know that the governor knows that you are getting this, if you preach against this thing and raise the crowd against me, I will expose you and I will also cut you off. Meanwhile, the governors, they have these people's tapes, records, everything. They have their phone records, everything that's going on their phones, they have it. All this DSS, what do you think DSS does? How do you think Nigerians are catching kidnappers? Why did they tell you to register every SIM? That's to get you, and those they can't get, that they know that these guys are too smart. They will send someone to register a SIM for them. They use your voice code to detect your phone, your number. They know the make of your phone. They know the day you put your SIM card. So they have all these things on them. They will not say anything. Then the people will shout, and they expect the leaders, because they've been brainwashed to believe that one person will have to speak for them, for their voices to carry weight, to have meaning. That's why we say it's a matrix. It's a matrix. A group of people have proposed something that's unpopular and is going to be made law. Even the people who oppose it are still going to obey the law. So what makes you think they are going to listen to you? Hello. Thank you, guys. I thank you. Please help me subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and turn on the notification bell if you haven't done that. And don't forget to share this video at the end of it, please. Let others know. And if you share it on Facebook, please tag me too, so my friends will see it and get them to subscribe. Tag me on that on any post you make with this thing, please. You can even mention me there too in the comment section. But most importantly, tag me. Help me do this. I can't do it. Facebook has cut me off. Why? Because they don't want the people to hear the truth. They don't want the people to know this. You and I know this. It's not a huge thing for us because of the society we grew up in. Now it's our duty to take this message to these people. We don't need to be fighting with our northern brothers and sisters. They are the ones these people are using to fight us. Now imagine that someone programmed a robot and set it against you. Multiple robots. Fighting the robots is one way, but sometimes it takes a lot of energy. You can actually win without fighting. What would you do? You play the mental game. You hack into the system, reprogram the robot, now turn it, set it against the person that sent it against you in the first place. That's where you will now have time and let those people destroy that system with their own hands. Who are they going to run to you? No, they can't run to you for help. Yeah, it's like someone tagged me, Ikechukwu. Thank you. Thank you, Ikechukwu, for sharing on Facebook and tagging me. Yeah, we must keep growing, Olayinka. This is the message they don't want Nigerians to get. When they can't divide you with religion, with ethnicity, with tribes, man, forget it, the system will collapse. Then everyone will have time and talk about the real issues. Talk about the real issues. Now, this governor, people from his own region, from his own town, who disagree with him are not going to say anything because he is from their own side. They will tell you, when Kwankwaso was there, their own people did not criticize him, so I'm not going to criticize my own person. Then you wonder why the society is the way it is. You wonder why we are the way we are. Are you listening? There is a reason we want to control the media, control everything. Because no one is paying attention to them. When was the last time you tuned into NTA? When was the last time you got your news from NTA? When was the last time NTA broke a news? When was the last time NTA aired something of importance? Without social media, will you be hearing that Amechi was criticizing Buhari? Would you be hearing most of the news you're hearing? You won't. They would have banged up show where nothing will happen. In fact, with social media, the news went into a relative obscurity until they arrested him in the court. That thing sent fear. It sent fear into a certain group of Nigerians, the political class. At the same time, Oju Zokalu was sent to jail. Sowore was taken in court, and they know that Buhari is on them. He's at war with them. They detest each other. If it's easy for them, they would have assassinated him. That's one of the reasons he appoints people who are too close to him. They've already done a coup against him before. And this time around, when they do it, he don't know if they will leave him alive. He's not sure of that, and I'm sure he's not going to take that risk. They all hate each other. He is cutting them off. Even the oil where Theophilus Danjuma, I've told you why he was making that statement and comment. They know that if they take Showore like that and nothing happens, if they didn't raise a voice, EFCC would arrest them and bring them to court, even when the court will free them, or they will tell them that you are not under arrest, just appear in court. You appear in court, they will kidnap you in court there. That is their fear. They know that that thing was a very dangerous and a bad precedent. If nothing happened, they too will suffer it, and it's very soon and quick. It will be swift. Showore don't have the money that will buy Chukwuma's signature. No. Koribuka wouldn't do anything to help Nigerians. He doesn't even know where Nigeria is on a map. He doesn't even know who Showore is. Bob Menendez, they are all members of the same people that control Nigeria, but because a group of people that could sponsor their political campaigns, that will funnel money into their campaigns. Go and check Nigeria, how much that went into the campaigns of those people within that period. Check how much that went into campaign donations. Not to talk of diamonds in papers, fiscal raw material, this thing, solid mineral, precious metal. Precious metals. That's it. That's what's going on. Showore don't have the resources to pull that. He doesn't have the resources for that will make his wife appear on CNN. And CNN wouldn't have aired that if these people didn't pull things. Now go and check the adverts, the ad revenues, the adverts that they will be playing on CNN. Don't be surprised we'll be seeing some Nigerian products or products owned by some people in Nigeria. That is the way to pay the bribe. Why do you think CNN is showing you a Lockheed Martin advert, MSNBC to General Electric? They will show you military tanks and the companies that manufacture them. It's because they are war propagandists. Whoever is paying money gets covered. That's how media works. So Showore didn't pull that string. Those people pulled it, and it's not to help Showore, it's to help they themselves. Because they saw how everyone was silent when Audu Sakal was arrested, and even he couldn't pay enough people to say something for him or about him. In the same year, Kwemadu was attacked in Germany. Amechi was facing something abroad. Now these people have taken this case abroad. It's going to be open. Like I told people from beginning, you will not carry any revolution from Nigeria and get it to work. No, you want to protest in abroad. That's where the capital of Nigeria is. Capital of Nigeria is London. Then the economic capital of Nigeria is not Lagos. It's New York, which is running an interface with Washington, D.C. Yes. So we must fight to bring down this system by helping these our northern brothers and sisters. Be their voice. They can't even speak. You have the pleasure of tweeting and making a post in your home, saying something without suffering any repercussion. In that place, book, I have friends that Boko Haram group boys are after. I have friends. Yes. There's one in Kaduna. No matter how unsafe people say Kaduna is, he said, no, it's safer than where I'm running away from. He can't go to his home state, Borno State again. Never, ever again. Stop all this fighting. Stop all this animosity. We are all animals towards each other. They are doing anything to make sure we don't communicate with each other. That's their plan, to make sure that both sides don't communicate. Look at what the internet has done now. More Nigerians have more friends outside of their tribes and ethnicity now than 10 years ago. I was even better than 20 years ago. This is a progress. Maybe you haven't noticed it. You are talking kindly in a calmer voice than with more Nigerians that don't speak the same language as you now more than 10 years ago. You started understanding things. Now you're beginning to understand that the problem someone from Oyo State has is the same problem someone from Imo State has. Even when we say we want a president to be zoned to this region, we want it zoned to the southeast, south. Forget about that. Look at even your governorship. One party is still wanting to control. That is not usual. When you cut through it, it's not about group allegiance or the group we belong to. It's about a ruling class, and they don't care about anyone but themselves. If your own person is coming out as governor, your own brother is coming out as governor, and the king of your village is getting something from from a sitting governor, my dear, we know where his allegiance will be. You will have to have done something spectacular that will make him so unpopular in the community that will make him give you like something like a tacit support. Miriam Raymond, welcome. That's the problem. That's the system. They know that at the moment you start communicating with each other, the game is over. The game will be over and everyone will wake up. That's why we need to help our northern brothers and sisters. They need help. If there is a single Boko Haram in Onisha, everybody will hear it. But that is the reality these people live every day and night. They are helpless. They know that the police can't help them, the military can't help them. They know these guys, they used to be their neighbors. They used to be the guys they know that rob people on the highways or in the streets, that stay in this place and smoke. They are gone. And heroin too, yes. Tramadol, they know the Mastrador boys. And they can't even report them to the military. They don't know who to trust. They don't know who to trust because the military will end up doing nothing. And in some cases, if that person they reported is ranked high in the Boko Haram this thing, that person will do what? The military will, someone from the military will leak the information to the Boko Haram guys, and they will come after you and kill your entire family. They are the most helpless Nigerians. Let me tell you, you wouldn't pay me anything to be another in Nigeria right now. My brother Apache MS say I'm one of them. You wouldn't pay me anything to be a northerner right now. Most of them haven't been to their villages in. You people are saying 4 years. Some people 10 years now. Some people 12 years. They don't know if they will ever go to their community again. Their homeland is gone. It's occupied. Now they have to suffer this thing. My people, thank you for giving me your time. We are coming at the 38-minute mark. So, and I want to make it, I don't want it to go beyond 30 minutes. Like always, please like, share, and subscribe. Thumb up the video. Tell people we're here. If you know anyone you think is supposed to hear this message, please help me share this message. Send it to them. Send it to your friends via WhatsApp and everything. I get them to subscribe. Please, if you haven't subscribed, help me and subscribe. I want to get this to 1,000 subscribers. I wanted to do it within the before 2019 runs out as it stands. Unless there is any miracle from somewhere, I think we won't get to that goal. We would have done that if we had access to our Facebook account. And our friends would know that we're here. A lot of them don't even know that we're here. That's why it falls on you to help me do this thing. Share it on Facebook and tag me. Get them to come in and listen to us. So we can spread the message together. Hello, said, but they still support Fulani taking over. Please don't know why the Southerners keep getting pulled in the rubbish, really. My dear, let me tell you, those people have no choice. They can't say anything. These people have lived under occupation, under oppression for the last 600, more than 600 years. What is 600 years? Do you know how many empires uninterrupted that ruled over them? Uninterrupted. Uninterrupted. In South, we are lucky. The Benin Kingdom help. Do you know where the Benin Kingdom started fighting these people? Not from this present day Benin. It's from present day northern Nigeria, almost going to Sokoto. That's where they started fighting and shrunk the Benin Empire to what it is now. Hold on, guys. Hello? Mba. Yeah. That is where it started. That's why we are even lucky in the South. Every Southerner should be thanking Benin people. Believe me, without Benin, nothing would have stopped them. Do you know where these people started fighting? Do you know on how many fronts? Do you know where the Benin Empire used to be? We are lucky. They don't even have the pleasure of even saying this thing we are saying. Pity them. They don't have any choice, and a lot of them are ignorant. That's why you have to tell them, give them the message, tell them the truth. Those of them that know it are waking up. Try and interact with some of them on Facebook. You hear them. What they tell you on inbox. Olayinka said, subscribe, turn off the post notification button. Yes, thanks, Olayinka, for that info. Yeah, thanks for that hype. Hello, but bros, when will it end? We can't keep talking. Without Trump, Showore wouldn't be out now. We all know this. Something drastic needs to happen, or we get old complaint. No, the action needs to come. We need to build from this momentum. Showore is now the only alternative voice in Nigerian politics. Take it or leave it. And Buhari has lifted him up by arresting him, disobeying court orders, and even go as far as setting a new precedent of doing what? Arresting someone inside the court, kidnapping someone inside the court. With no excuse, they have nothing to pin on him. Are you hearing me? They have Anoze Roosevelt, well done, brother. So now is the front. Now the Kano should have done that, but he missed the mark. But that thing helped Showore somehow, because if it was Showore's meeting within Nnamdi Kanu that caused all this crisis in Nigeria, in case you don't know. Meanwhile, this is something, the alarm has been sounding even long before Nnamdi Kanu left Nigeria. I said the thing is he should link up with Showore, forget about separation for now. You talk about everybody holding their regions responsible. Imagine when they see Nnamdi Kanu and Showore on the same stage in Nigeria, and they had nothing they will attack them with. They will not say you are calling for a takeover of Nigerian government. They will say you are calling for the breakup of Nigeria. You just want them to give account of what they've done in the last 40 years. That's your demand. Now, what would they tell their people? What would they tell their people? They are confused. They couldn't even get a popular support in the north against Showore. You saw this paid men. They are talking about paid Twitter influencer. That's why Twitter APC paid guys are the worst. They don't even know how, man. They don't even know how to hide anything. Look at even the paid protesters. They are paid. They are using in Abuja. Look at how they look, man. Very scruffy. They couldn't even get anyone that has an IQ higher than broccoli to criticize Showore in the north. Not a single one. because you have nothing to fight him on. You don't have any tag. You wouldn't say he is coming to divide Nigeria because he's a Christian. He was a Christian presidential aspirant. He doesn't subscribe to any. Are you seeing it? So that's why the message must continue. The Showore saga was like the perfect script. It helped him be in the media in all spaces, radio and the grassroots. The media who never gave him attention now listens to him. His name brings views. Of course, that is why I came when the first video I made after his release was I thanked Buhari. I said, thank you, Mr. President, for this free advert. So, guys, we are getting there. At least a lot of Nigerians are beginning to get it. Oboye Mike, Showore, and Nnamdi Kano should come together more than before because they are the only good leaders I see now. I called for this long ago. The Nnamdi Kano was released from prison. I called for this, and even IPOB guys attacked me. I'm like, oh, let's leave it. Let's wait and see. I got attacks. I got knocks for this, for saying it. Don't worry, when I come back on Facebook, I'll come and ask them, what did I tell you before? What did I tell you? And maybe we'll talk about the next step to follow. If they will hear, let them hear it. If not, we continue. Thank you guys for listening to me. I hope to see you all soon. Please, like always, I end always, help me subscribe. I get this to 1,000 subscribers. We are 508 or 509 right now. Thank you guys for everything you are doing. My brother says Showore still should be security cautious with personal security and what you man. No. He knows that already. Let me tell you. During the presidential campaign, every time Showore was on the road going to campaign, if you notice, their phones are always broadcasting live on Facebook. They are doing live videos, especially when they are on lonely roads. Do you know why they were doing all that live videos? In case if anybody wants to do anything, they will know that they are live and they will be seen on camera. And it will be seen by the whole world. So forget, Showore knows all those things. He has been close. Imagine me, who have not been close to many presidents like he has been, knows these things, and you think he doesn't know it. He knows it. Don't worry. But it's a good advice. He shouldn't lower his guard, but I believe he has an idea of what he's after and what's against him. Thank you guys for joining me. Peace be unto you all.